Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Salon Talk with Nancy. I'm Nancy, and I'm your host for today's show. This is episode 5. I'm so excited. It's also the second part of the deep dive into the 12 buying types. That episode 3, we went over with Christy Valenzuela's, and we went through the 12 different types of buyers. And I want you to think, what kind of buyer am I as we go through this? So, are you ready? First off, the urgent buyer. These are people that are motivated by the signs that say limited time only, limited supplies, or you don't want to miss out. They definitely have some serious FOMO going on. So, these are people that when you're making a promotional sign, it is really important that you have a start date and an end date. It creates a sense of urgency. I know I sign up for some of my favorite products, and I'll sign up for their texts and emails, and I often see while supplies last, limited time only, flash sale. That's another one. You could do flash sale. So these are people that are going to respond. You want to make sure that they know about it. So again, we're going to make sure we're posting on social media. We have clear signs. We have a beautiful display. And when our guests check in, the front desk is acknowledging them, and they're talking about what we have on sale in our salon or spa store. And they're going to be invited to shop around. All right. Very good. Next type of buyer is called self. This person is going to communicate by saying things like, I love your hair. What did you use to create that? Or, oh my God, I love your outfit. What brand is that? Right? So the way we respond is we're going to say, oh my God, I love this brand, right? So for example, if it's a pair of shoes that you like or whatever, or if you're stylist and you have curly hair and you decided to create beautiful ringlet curls and you used, 3 products to do it, and your client starts saying, oh my God, I love your hair, how you styled it today, what did you use? The first thing you're going to say is, oh my gosh, thank you. I love the products that I use. This is what I use. This is how I used it. These buyers are going to buy multiple products. They're not necessarily focused on the price. They're focused on how to do it and the performance of it, because they want to look like you. Okay, next, features and benefits. This particular client is going to turn the bottle around. You might find them in the waiting room looking at ingredients. They're all about looking at the features and the benefits on the front of the package. So when you see these people, you're going to ask them, you're going to say, I see you're looking for a solution to something. And then they will acknowledge you. A lot of brands, a lot of products, especially when it's a new product launch, they'll have signage. So I do want to encourage people, if you do not have signage for your salon or spa store, like you might find in a beautiful display at Sephora, right? Like if there's like signs and things like that will actually draw you in. Where was I the other day? And my husband and I were shopping. I think we were at Nordstrom's. And we were shopping, and on top they had signs like things that were on sale, like, 30% off this week or whatever it was for like winter jackets. So those, you want to make sure there's clear signs. So a lot of times shelf talkers will actually talk about the features and the benefits of the product. If you do not have those available, I encourage you go to the professional site of the brands that you carry. Reach out to your business consultant if you have one, and they can kind of guide you. But I do know a lot of the professional sites will have a pro access, and you can, if you're lucky, I know certain brands have them. You can download images. Like Redken's really good at that. Matrix has a site. Also on Level Loyalty, which is a rewards program for a group of brands, L'Oreal, Redken, Pulp Riot, Mazzani, Biolage. I think that was all of them. I think so. They have a site, Level Loyalty Rewards, and if you happen to be rewards membership, when you go on log in, they actually have free images, templates. You can just PDF download them and go to Canva, and you can actually create some images for it. All right, perfect. Next, awareness. These people want to know everything about everything. Have you ever had a customer that the whole time you're trying to do their hair, they're just looking around talking to you and they're like, oh my God, what are you using? Oh my God, is that a new stylist? Did you get a new front desk manager? What does that product do? You've never used that in my hair before. What is that? What does that smell like? So these are people that want to know everything about everything. Literally, even if they don't get services, they want to know about your spa. They want to know about promotions that you're having. They want to know about new products. These people can be very quiet. And so we don't want to offend them. So we want to treat everyone like they are an awareness person, meaning from the second they walk in and you greet them, you let them know about something that's going on. Or if there's a new product line, you as the stylist acknowledge it and let them know how excited you are. You've taken on a line extension or whatever it might be. Because what you don't want is a person that their number one shopping thing is awareness. And you're not talking about a new product that you're using in their hair, and they're sitting next to somebody and their hairdresser is teaching them about the new product, talking about new services, even talking about the spa, or they're sitting there waiting and another guest walks in and somebody offers them a tour of another service area like spa area or massage, or even like pedis and manis. They offer them a tour and you've been a client for years and never got one. So I do want to bring that to your attention. It's important to treat everyone like that because sometimes they're quiet and you can offend them. All right, next. Features myself, urgency buyer. Oh, I just think we did all. Awesome. Okay, so we've done all four. We did urgency buyer, self, features and benefits, and awareness. I want to offer you some bonus tips. First off, remember, you are creating an experience in your salon or spa store. We're people, we love to shop. Shop, where do we shop? We shop in a store. So really change your mindset and think about your verbiage and how you communicate to your team, your front desk, because we lead by example and they're going to follow our lead. So we want to really be speaking to the salon store and inviting our guests to shop around. I want you to be excited and believe in your salon store. Believe that it is an extension to the services that your client just got. I can tell you, I take it very personally when a client spends hundreds of dollars with me to do their hair, that I am educating them on what I'm using, how I'm using it, and then showing them and inviting them to purchase it and take it home. If they tell me no, they tell me no, but at least I've done my part, especially when it comes to chemical services, that I know you're going to get the most longevity and wear and be able to recreate this look that you just paid for. All right, so that I take that very seriously and very personally. And I want you to have fun. Have fun creating your salon store, doing displays. It should be a reflection of the culture of your salon. It's fun to move things around. It gives people an opportunity to look at and shop different items that they never noticed before. Changing it up for the season, making sure you have clear signage. I have walked in and seen some of the most beautiful holiday displays. Beautiful. Go on Pinterest. Get some ideas. Honestly, they'll want to shop if you have beautiful displays. Another one, utilize your brand partners and your pro sites for sure. Again, a lot of your professional sites will have images you can download, information that you can cut and paste, and be able to use in an email blast, or you can use it for social media. And social media, while I'm on it, make sure you're following your brand's professional social media site, because if there's a new launch, they're going to talk about it. They're going to create a video. All you have to do is download it or share it. It's easy. They do all the work for you. And then you can make sure you're posting like just in, this is what's on sale, or I love it, and have your team do some tutorials. empower your team to make everyone aware of all the promos. It is very common that, especially if you're a leader that is still doing services behind the chair or an esthetician, that we don't necessarily have meetings. Sales fail, rewards programs fail because we're not informed, or people are confused. You trust somebody else to tell them the information, and it gets diluted. So please make sure that your team is aware of any promotions, that you empower them by making sure that they know what it does. Utilize your brand partners, utilize your consultants from whatever distributor you work at. You know, I do these events, I call them Empower Hours. And they're 1 hour, maybe 2 tops, and they can be as casual or as formal as you want them to. But if you have a new line extension or you have a new team that's unaware of something that you carry, again, I get coffee, get breakfast, and you can spend time with them, making sure they're empowered and they understand what's happening. All right? And you can be there to help consult with their customers and do like a concierge day. All right, let's see. Clear communication. Again, things fail because you are not communicating with your customer. So somebody told me that by the time we're sick of it, like when you run a promotion and you're talking about it and you're posting it, we're sick of it after 4 weeks, but that's just when the clients are starting to catch on because they've seen it enough times. They're becoming aware of it. They've heard it about it. They've seen signs, and curiosity starts to kick in, and they want to ask you about it. So again, please make sure that you're communicating and let your team know communication is key. And also when your guest walks in, make sure the front desk, it's the first thing they do after they greet them is that they make sure that they're telling their guest if there's new services, if there's a promotion happening, if you got a new product line, and be excited and authentic about it. All right. It is our responsibility to inform and educate the client on what we're using and why. And that is a really important statement. And I'm going to say it again. It is extremely important. And it is our responsibility to make sure our client knows what we're using on them and why. It is their right to know. It is our obligation to tell them. And it is all about the guest experience. And Michael Cole and I just had a beautiful recording on the guest experience. And it's always going to be about the experience. You know, we create the culture. We had a vision when we opened the salon, and we get busy, we get worn out, and we need to take it at heart that our guests are paying guests. They can go anywhere they want to go. What are we doing? What is our point of difference? And understanding their language, their purchasing language is extremely important to being able to communicate with them, because communication is key no matter what your role is or the relationship. It's so important. So I hope that this was helpful to you, our time together. I know it flew by. We got our 4 more types of buyers in. But if you liked this episode and you thought that it was helpful and you got something out of it, if you want to see it live, please go to my YouTube channel, Salon Talk with Nancy. Make sure you share, subscribe, tell your friends about it. If you're a service provider and you like this, again, tell your friends about it if you got something out of it. And I'm always doing contests. So you never know when I'm doing a contest. So make sure you follow me on social media. It's Salon Talk with Nancy on Instagram or Nancy Bogler on Facebook. I'm working on spending more time on Facebook. I know some people love Facebook. I'm definitely an Instagram girl. But I look forward to seeing you or hearing from you, and I hope to maybe someday meet you in person. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and I hope that this episode empowered, inspired, and elevated you in some way, shape, or form, because that is my mission, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Goodbye, and have a great day.